I will start real quick with a very small comment. First off, thank you for having me. Sorry for blowing it. Fantastic operation.
You didn't blow it.
Machine, man, I really, really enjoyed playing with you guys.
So, who you just heard was the voice of Bark, or Alex, or however he wants to be called. Welcome, everybody, to the Walking Distance Postmortem, in which Bark spectacularly fucked everything up at the end there.
Who on earth thought that I'd have like 9 failed drive rolls on a 50?
I mean, it just be that way, you know?
I mean, what was your drive? Like, also a 50?
Mine was like a 40.
So I don't be mad at the guy with the highest drive here for fucking it completely at the end.
Now, to be fair, that is partially on me for failing to remember the rolls that you did have a plus 20 you should have received. So who knows how that could have gone if we had been factoring that in from the start.
I mean, we got the last one in. Whatever.
Yes.
Klein was going to kill himself anyway.
So, we're going to talk about this crazy-ass homebrew that Jan put together. This is the only, I will just say off the top, I played in many of Jan's games before we recorded this. This is the only one that I've not played. This is Lucas's first, and I think this is Kai's second.
I think this is my first homebrew of his as well.
Yeah, great fucking scenario, man. I'm sorry we fucked it spectacularly in incredible fashion.
Not at all.
So
I'm so sad we didn't get to kill Pierce.
I got questions.
I wanted to slay Pierce in Hartford.
Extremely ugly exfil. I assume. Well, let's start at the top here. I think this is a great scenario on the top of it. Very good hooks. Loved the sort of sketchiness of the cops. What else is there really to say? Really great dichotomy. Yeah, I think it was fantastic. I think we mentioned while we were playing, everything really got fucked in the hospital. And then, can I ask, was this, when you wrote this, was this meant to be a multiple day? This is obviously a multiple session op. Was this meant to be an in-game multiple day op?
Yes, it was actually. So the fact that you did it all in 24 hours is actually pretty remarkable. Yeah, keep in mind
because Caius touched the witch, disturbed the witch.
Yeah. So for the listeners, all the events that you will hear over the past episodes took place over the span of 24 hours plus some, from Monday to Tuesday in March. So
yeah.
Which is kind of crazy because, like, it was just a bam, 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 nonstop going sort of thing. But I mean, I joke that it was all Kai's fault with the hospital, but really it started beforehand with me shooting some Nazis on the highway.
If we're gonna put blame somewhere, you escalated that shit so hard. We were talking before that, like, oh, we're gonna like go to bed and wake up tomorrow and look at the lab results. Fuck the lab results.
Pretty much.
Fuck the lab results. Kingston just kills like 3 men.
As players in between sessions, we were in this Discord joking like, man, it's so cool that Kingston blew our cover within 90 minutes of touching down.
Right.
I mean, but I saved y'all's asses later on though at the hospital.
I mean, I think you killed how many Nazis? How many Nazis did you encounter before you came back to the team?
All together, I encountered 5. But I killed 3 of them.
Right.
Because 2 were separate, and then there was the 3 who, it was a different vehicle, different people, and they just pursued me. And I was like, look, man, they're Nazis. All right, we can all uniformly agree in here, fuck Nazis.
Yeah, fuck Nazis.
Exactly. Look, anytime you get a chance to kill some Nazis, I'm going to fucking take it, man.
Amen.
Your dumbass got
Green's
spotted in the fucking trailer park.
Yeah. I have 2 questions here, Yan, and the one's kind of small, one's kind of big, right? And feel free to jump in, anybody else, obviously. One, what does walking distance refer to?
Walking distance is actually in reference to how close everything takes place together.
I figured.
Mm-hmm.
And in your test scenarios or in your dream run of this, right? How long is the scenario? I mean, in-game day-wise.
This is actually circling back to what you asked beforehand about if this was meant to be a multi-day op, and the answer is yes. Because this is actually the first Delta Green scenario I wrote for my in real life table back. Jesus Christ! Back about 7 years ago.
Wow!
Holy shit!
Damn!
Hell yeah! Dude.
For a first off, it's pretty fucking good.
Well, I've also been able to tweak and refine it over the years.
Mm-hmm.
But you kept Detweller. We all know what that little Easter egg you gotta have in there.
Of course.
So it's funny that at the very end he gets turned over. Yeah.
For the listeners, Bark have in the past year have had a sort of running joke where my deep blood debt and blood grudge is against Detweiler. I don't hate the guy; he's a fantastic writer, but that's also it happened that Detweiler was in this thing is kind of a joke for us. Yada yada yada.
Referring to Dennis Detweiler, writer for
yes.
Green.
Yes.
So back at my original playing of this, we played it over the course of 3 weeks in real life, meeting 2 times a week. So
holy shit!
That was 6 sessions total and covered 4 in-game days.
How many?
If my memory serves.
How many agents?
So we speed ran this shit.
So the agents, because now this is where we get a big wrinkle. Because I initially wrote this as a program op, not as an outlaw op. I changed that for the sake of 9mm retirement radio. But my Dungeons and Dragons group was the same as my Delta Green live table. So all told, it was 6 players, 6 agents.
Oh, wow.
And so they were able to cover, so you guys covered a lot of ground, you 4. With 2 other people, they were able to cover even more. And they also had, you all had very, fairly broad skill sets, but they were definitely like kind of each one of the 6 had a specialty, and they all split off to handle that.
So how badly did they fuck it up?
Yeah.
They all survived. 2 agents were taken into custody by the FBI and had to be bailed out by the program. And the other 4 were able to make a getaway, although 1 was critically injured and had to be just dropped off at a hospital. Not the Curry County General, because I will say this is the only time I had to evacuate the hospital.
You're welcome.
Let me ask.
Go ahead.
I am curious. The teratomas.
Yes.
What the fuck?
Okay. So
let's maybe get into like all of the backstory before we get into more questions.
Okay.
For sure.
Yeah.
Give us the whole rundown here.
So with the teratomas, if you had gotten the lab results back, the lab results would have shown that the DNA in the teratoma all share, they actually do share DNA with the host body, so they aren't some sort of, alien DNA
Super cancer.
Right. However, all of them, despite all of them being fairly aberrant, showed signs of singular growth. They all shared growth patterns, which is not normal. So, highlighting a single source affecting these multiple individuals.
Gotcha.
Interesting.
So it's like a side effect of.
Can you give us
the tablet rather than like the intended rat manification that I was assuming it was?
Yeah. Can you give us a top down? I mean, if we're looking at this from God's eye, right?
Yeah.
What is the entire program that war went through? What is the end result, and who is working for war in the situation?
This might tie into some side op, so I will be a little bit tight-lipped about this if we bring it forward, but going by the information that was revealed by you guys in the setting, what I can tell you is what war had on hand was effectively a man-made Loiger stone.
Okay.
I'm unfamiliar with the
So,
concept.
to go into kind of a real quick Spartan notes, Loigor and Delta Green are energy beings, which manifest primarily through, basically being they're energy vampires. Whenever they infest an area, they just suck the life out of everything in there and increase feelings of depression, hatred, aggression. They feed off negativity. So in this case, because the Loigor, even though they are beings of pure energy, they can manifest as they're called, like dinosaur-like or dragon-like monsters when they create a physical body for themselves to inhabit. In this case, because this was effectively a man-made Loiger stone, it could not manifest a full Loiger, but it could channel that energy. And what the war were doing with this is they're going to effectively make it a hate bomb, so to speak. What they want to do is they were going to bring it under the Death's Head, and because they had it in a containment, and they're going to bring it to the Death's Head, and they were going to feed it over the course of months with their combined hatred, bigotry, etc. And while it was still in containment, it wouldn't affect them so severely. And then the ultimate plan was they're going to take it to a major population center like Chicago, New York, and release it there. With the hope of
all this because of Heinrich Scheel.
All because of Heinrich Scheel, yes. War, the White American Reich, is effectively a offshoot of Karatechia, which is in Delta Green the paranormal agency of Nazi Germany. As was discussed in the episodes, Karatechia was ultimately destroyed. However, it was not completely stamped out, and Scheel is one of the few survivors. So Karatechia, as an organization, is gone, but Scheel was able to hide, kind of escape being killed, and started,
So you have these.
Go ahead.
You have these fucked up, like withering branches shooting off into the modern.
Yes. Day. So basically, Karatechia as an organization is done and dusted, but the scant few individuals who are still alive are mostly out there, funding various hate groups, or supplying them with unnatural artifacts. So in the case,
which I'm gonna say ties in nicely, in a weird way, off-screen my Operation White Gold, because that also dealt with a surviving Karatechia member, and of which 3 of you, Lucas, Kais, and Jan, all played in when I ran that. So,
jeez,
there are more missing Karatechia out there in this universe. So, it can happen.
I was just going to ask, were there any... We killed the Ratman.
Yes.
Who obviously was not Heinrich.
Yeah,
let me... The fucking Ratman.
Let me pull up my notes. I can tell you exactly who the Ratman was. But, I mean...
Yeah, I wanted to ask as well. Besides him, I want to know what's the deal with the one-armed Nazi?
Yeah, so that would be... give me one.
Seth Meyers.
That was indeed... You never confirmed it, but it was indeed Seth Myers.
Oh, Seth Myers?
No, Seth Myers was a one-armed dude.
No.
Yeah.
No, the one-armed.
The one-armed bandit.
Just things happen so fast, we were never able to corroborate any of the information.
Yep. No, it was very much a holy shit, run and gun, cops are here, kill everyone.
Like, we played very pulpy.
So,
I think that's the difficulty of, like, when multi-day ops end up getting solved in, like, one day, is that you end up having a lot of missing threads, which is kind of the beauty and also the difficulty with Delta Green.
So yes. The Ratman, his original identity was Thomas Roth, who was a young man who was just a third-level grunt of war. And he was a bastard, unlucky. So he was a guy who originally was a mule to bring the man-made Loiger stone under the Death's Head. And just out of combination stupidity and curiosity, opened the damn thing. And that's what triggered the Death's Head massacre. And
so he's like a moron.
And began his mutation into the Ratman. And you...
Holy fuck, so it literally is what I said today. Like, fucking imagine you get mutated as part of an unnatural incident and your homies throw you in the basement and call you Rat Man. It literally happened like that.
So,
hell yeah.
The 60-foot basement, right? The 70-foot basement.
Okay, we're just adding. We are
infinitely deep.
So the non-Euclidean.
Hold on! I gotta say something about this fucking 30.
The non-Euclidean, the 100-foot basement, was that
okay?
Were the stairs
originally?
Okay, go ahead.
Originally, Jan fucked up and said it was a 30-foot basement, and then we were all afterwards were like, that is just way too fucking much. And so it got reduced to an 18-foot basement. But you know, this is what happens when you make mistakes and you got to fix them and whatnot. But everything is still authentic. But then every motherfucker was like, let's just keep that. It's a 100-foot basement. It's a 55-foot basement. It's just what the fuck, man? It's never ending.
So this is another insane two-parter, right? Did somebody come in and bust up the stairs so nobody could go down there? And how deep were the war infiltrated into the Orford?
Okay, yeah. So to answer your first one, the one who tore up the stairway was actually Roth himself. Yeah, the Rat Man.
The Rat Man.
As for how deeply infiltrated they were, so effectively they controlled the Curry County Sheriff's Department. Out of I believe I told Max, just kind of like, because you met all the officers who were involved with war, yeah. So, but that still is like a good 70% of. Let me see here.
We met like 9
right,
sheriffs.
And that's the whole thing. Curry County is and this is based on real life too, because Curry County Sheriff's Department actually cut like 80% of their staff back in 2020.
So this is before,
but this is kind of influenced, right? Because because when I first wrote this, like
the cuts could have started. I wrote
like
before.
The date of 20. The date I gave was inspired by the date I was originally playing it as. 2017.
Right.
But because at first the Curry County Sheriff's was a lot bigger, but then as I was working through it, I ended up cutting it down because I learned that it was already a fairly small organization, and it also made sense too to have it be where how do they turn it into this like effectively an wing of the war, and that's just get a lot of their guys as deputies. So Song and Fernandez and 2 other deputies were not war agents. You never met the other 2. Yeah, the sheriff himself was also not. However, he was also so corrupt that War was able to,
of course,
And they were the one sort of putting the brakes on it.
Exactly, and then War themselves also have ties to the FBI, as you gleaned, and so they were able to just be like, "All right, guys, keep this nice and quiet." Now, if this, you're gonna wonder too, what was the program doing this whole time? The program was aware. They were just focused more on remote monitoring of the situation rather than getting involved.
Even after the 40
they were more, after they were, after basically they kind of saw like the worst of the violence is over, but then the violence continued. They're like, let's just keep an eye on it and see it where it goes, because at the end of the day, this is ultimately just 2 small towns in coastal Oregon. No one's really gonna care.
Yeah, who gives a fuck?
Now that being said, if you guys had checked the news on your phones, in character, after the hospital incident, you would have seen that there's like, the governor of Oregon is giving a statement about the terrorist attack in Port Orford.
Wow.
And so,
shit.
And basically, once you kick that hornet's nest, that forced the program to get involved. Where they're like, okay, it's getting out of hand. We gotta.
Those goddamn cowboys.
I guess the other, again, I've been talking so much for the past 4 sessions. Because I'm a big yapper. I guess the question is,
you're the guest. It's okay.
I know. I feel bad though. with my beautiful biblical names, right? What is like?
Get the fuck out of here!
What is the sort of in a op where you're running it, and we don't immediately kill a bunch of Nazis and fuck up in the hospital, right? What are like the plot?
So basically,
through this scenario.
Yeah, like
what
if
happens
we did this
two?
like as a laboratory scenario, just all of you, like basically where you weren't making any rolls, you just followed the story beats I gave you. It would begin with, yeah, exactly. You probably begin at the Death's Head bar, do the initial investigation there. If you had succeeded on your occult checks on the graffiti, you have noticed that there were some distinct occult themes, like actual hypergeometry on the walls already.
Oh, I mean that was a crazy fail, right? Because I think two of us going in there had like at least 30, and
both failed, and
that's a crazy like multiple fail.
After that point, pursuing the coroner's lead, the lead at the hospital, and also the lead at the Curry County Sheriff's, because it was at the sheriff's. Yeah, that's where you would learn that, like, oh, by the way, out of all the people who, from, what we were able to figure out, there's still like one or two people missing from the massacre. Thomas Roth and then one other.
Oh, interesting. All right, last question. I promise I'll let somebody else talk. What would have happened if we had not botched it with the witch, right? And we had talked to the second.
So that would be the guy who, like,
right?
Either he messes you up or forces you out, because he is genuinely dangerous and psychotic. It'd be hard to get anything out of him. Although if you had a high psychotherapy, you could talk him down, and get basically what Wall and he both saw in their dreams was the Rat Man, and the Rat Man as the conduit and effectively physical avatar of this man-made Loiger stone.
So I guess if we had,
I'll say like interacting with Wall was really gutting, because I knew that touching her would probably be bad for me, but I was like, I can't imagine a scenario where like I or any character I embody wouldn't try, because it really wasn't her fault, really fully, like, and it's so clear that it wasn't.
Can I tell you how badly? As the other person in the hospital, I was fucking sweating it, dude. Fucking waiting. I was like, why did I go drop off these fucking samples? Yes. I was like begging. I was like shitting and shaking. Like, please put me back in the room, dude.
Now, to your credit, Cohen, if you had a higher psychotherapy and you had rolled that, you might have been able to touch her safely without her.
Yeah, I knew it was luck of the draw with that. Like, the second you were like, oh, can you do a roll? I was like, yeah, I know.
I still can't believe that we fucking speed ran this.
That too. I mean, sort of our hand was forced, right? Between killing everybody and fucking up in the hospital. Like, what option do we have?
This might be the most murder hobo-y Delta Green game that I initiated for once that I've been a part of. Actually, but it was still a hell of a lot of fun.
Yeah, by the way,
I do take...
Go ahead, Lucas.
I take comfort that maybe Wallace didn't die. Fingers crossed.
So, what I was wondering about, so for me, I've had two scenes that stood out that I thought were like my favorite scenes. First of all, the one which ranks above the other one with like really big difference was the hospital scene.
Oh yeah,
that shit was so fucking tense. Like, first of all, just Cohen being in there, and then Klein also like coming back, and a cop being all sketchy, and the scene until like probably until even we got out of there was my absolute favorite scene, and the other one was just like, man, I never. I fucking rammed that bastard to death.
Yeah, that
so fucking hard.
Was great.
Huge plays.
Yeah. So those are probably my two favorites. Do we want to go on from like the top to the bottom and like everyone lists some scene they found really nice?
Yeah, I'll go next. And then we can go to Caius, Jan, and then we can go to Bark. For me, like, for one, the war car chase combat, just fucking flattening the dude, cutting him in half, like, that was a pretty awesome moment. Bark with Klein, just I understand it now. You were slowly losing your mind over the course of this one day.
You know, I didn't mechanically lose almost any sanity, but I figured, let's go for it. You know.
I mean, and that's fine. I it was crazy. It was good stuff, but also a lot of the little, to me, the moment to moment, the little quirks of everybody. Kroger with the cocaine, Klein with his gold teeth and only taking one drag off of a cigarette and only eating seafood like that's near water, and me with my granola bars, and then Koan with his wife, like, you know, like all the little like quirks and shit like that. Like, I feel like oftentimes when, you know, we're thinking of Delta Green and whatnot, at least in terms of how I seem to perceive it, there's not enough time spent in these agents' heads. They're people. They're insane fucking people, but they have quirks, you know, and it's like they can be relatable. They have things that they care about and whatnot. It's just doing this unhinged ass fucking shit. Like, you forget about that sometimes, and it's like, yeah, I know, like, ultimately none of their lives matter. We know this. But like, making them matter is important, and I'm pretty sure I said that last time as well. So those, to me, are my favorite moments. So Caius, your favorite moments?
I'll read what I wrote earlier in chat, because I liked what I wrote, and it was just such a poignant scene to me.
Yeah.
It's that moment of everything kind of calming down, but also going to shit simultaneously in the tunnel. It smells like bile and waste and fire and sulfur and a little bit of cooked meat. Bobbing, sickly white flashlights illuminate down into the tunnel. Red-orange light bathes this mutilated body, and the smashing of bones, discussion of death, sizzling of flesh, trickling of water, pressing dark death and fear. I find, you know, kind of bouncing off what Max said, the moments of humanity in the most depraved situation. My phone fucking vibrated while I was talking.
That's okay.
The moments of these kind of like snippets of like what you do in the aftermath. Obviously, there was still more left, but we had that kind of reprieve where was it necessary to like fully mutilate this body? Not really. Was it necessary to like take these like fastidious points and point rifles down into darkness where nothing was happening? Probably not. Was it necessary to smash the tablet and the bone into pure dust? No. But it's what our characters were doing, and it makes this kind of like really disturbing pastiche of who everyone is in their absolute worst moment. I really enjoyed that in juxtaposition with, like Max said, like these more fun and typical quirks.
That's a very good point. Yeah, no, I mean, it's in a game that's already like filled with darkness. It's like that can be, those moments can also be lost too. We tend to focus on the quirks, but like the bad stuff too. You know, the bad reactions to things also matter. So yeah. No,
which is why I like Delta Green, how short the fucking combats are. I will never listen.
Oh, yeah.
Hyper lethal. Fucking stand combat. I hate it. I love it that it's so short in Delta Green and that often you get those moments of reprieve afterwards.
Bark?
Oh, sure. I was going to say, moments. I mean, back off the two of you, I think, just as a sort of forward, I think the weakness of this game right? Not this scenario in particular, but the weakness of Delta Green being run in sort of scenarios is you don't get a lot of that fun insanity of the characters. I think all four of us coming in were played as relatively hardened agents, right? This is nobody's first opera, was the entire point, right? And so if you've gone through one, you're already super fucked. And I feel like the sort of madness and the sort of personality of each character really isn't, you lose it a lot when people say, oh, I'm just going to info dump what I know to my other agents, that kind of stuff. So having this and having those, like you said, the quirks, Max, where, I mean, I got sort of out of hand, I'll be honest, towards the end of each session where I'm like, I have 2 gold teeth and I only take a sip of water before I puke or whatever the fuck, you know? I mean, that's just me being silly,
no,
right?
Dude, it's eccentric as fuck.
But having those little moments where you can be like, yeah, my agent says something fucking unhinged. Or having those moments where I'm like, yeah, my character, I didn't think Klein was going to kill himself until the very end, you know? But he's not going to be tortured by fucking black bag, no tack, fucking, or all tack, no patch FBI agents.
Oh, those men were not FBI.
Favorite moment in this had to, you know, precisely. There's a fucking helicopter. We're all, you know, I mean, secondary has to be me trying to kill Song, right? This is a Klein internal thing. I can trust you three maybe not to break. I can't trust myself not to break. I definitely can't trust her not to break. I'm taking out... It is execute and obfuscate. We are going out. We are down for the count. I'm not letting this go out. But generally, my favorite moment had to be, hey, you guys are cops, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not often...
Hey, I can't help but notice you guys are cops.
Yeah, it's not often that I fuck a roll so badly that the handler is like, yeah, here's your new scenario, play it out. You know? It's not often.
But I love how you take that shit in stride. Like, it's a testament to you as a player with how well you can run with that kind of shit.
Hold on, I want to touch on that. Bark has only been playing tabletop games for a year, and his first tabletop is fucking Delta Green. Dude, you're a natural player, man.
This is my first ever. I did act at one point, right? But this is my first ever sort of tabletop RPG, and playing in these sort of insane scenarios with these insane characters. All four of these men can tell you I love playing the asshole character. Because I like to consider myself a very nice gentleman in real life. So being completely fucking off my rocker, like calling people like piss stains to their face, is like one of my small joys in life. But yeah, just hitting a 77 and having the handler be like, yeah, you fucked up hard, go nuts. I'm like, all right, cool, that's great. I love that kind of shit, dude. So that's probably my favorite scene so far.
Hell yeah. Jan. Tell us your favorite parts of how we fucked up this scenario.
So
save the best for last.
I mean,
we still got Lucas, baby.
Lucas, he said it's
Lucas started.
Yeah.
You're right.
It's late. We're all tired. But oh yeah,
none more so than Lucas.
I'm awake.
You've come out the other end
in half an hour at 6 a.m. So hey, yeah.
Oh my god.
I've been awake for 25 hours now. I've had an early shift. I've had a 5-hour to 2 session. I ran a session before we also played, and I cooked.
Christ.
We certainly did cook.
I want more than anything in this world for you to get rest.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Jan, favorite moment.
What Jan has to say about how we ran this.
Yeah, so
scenario.
First off, just want to say, as always, it is an absolute pleasure to play with you gentlemen. It is always a fantastic time.
Same, man.
Oh man, I had and that's my problem, is I can't come at this with the eye of a player, but like from a DM perspective, there are definitely parts that I felt, both in terms of story, like role playing and storytelling, and then as well as using mechanics. I think when Koan got down and dirty at the morgue and took over for Dr. Gray.
That actually is
just like Yeah, you're a shit surgeon. Fuck off. The dentist
and
is
yet
coming to the
they let the dentist come in and just you know fuck around with the body. Yeah. So
and that
I could
just again, and I'm gonna do the lamest thing possible and like really kind of talk myself up, but I think I did a decent job there in building up the sense of unease and dread as you kind of get down into these bodies and you start to see that things are really horribly wrong.
That whole thing really set the tone for me.
And then
easily the spookiest aspect of the entire scenario,
I mean, there were so many highlights. Yes. I don't have just two, but if I had like to give you just two, the second one would be that attempted car ambush on your way back to the death set. I think that was just. I understand, like Caius, that you don't like combat, but you played that fantastically, where you just like car spins around, you start lighting them up.
Oh no, I prefer if combat exists, Delta Green is the only system where I've enjoyed it.
Kroger ramming. And my one regret about this op is that the viewers will not be able to see the reaction I gave in character as the War Goon who gets crushed as Kroger gives him a face full of Mercedes. But no, all of it.
I think the entire extract aspect of this, I imagine things would have gone a lot quicker, better, easier for the characters themselves if this was still in operation.
Right, a program op, yeah.
Right. Or a program op.
And I think if I actually had to give a criticism of myself, I think I dragged it out too long on that extract bit. I think that could have been condensed. I think that could have been... Because part of me was, I wanted to keep your agency. I had, like, basically the ending where all of you get grabbed and interrogated. That was always my fallback. That had been my fallback from the start. Barring all of you getting killed somehow.
There was a genuine moment where we were talking about taking the gross amounts of cash that Kroger had and like buying a car, and I was like, hey guys, why don't we just book it on foot? It's 2 in the fucking morning. We're all wearing dark clothes. Why don't we just hit it into the woods?
And honestly, like when you mentioned the cash, my first thought was you were going to bribe one of these poor people to just let you in their house where you can make a phone call.
Yeah,
I thought about that, but I was like, but like getting a car and getting into a car chase is way cooler.
That's for sure 100% valid. But.
Yeah,
I was
fair.
considering just like running into the lake, and then I remembered I have base swim.
Right.
So, wasn't gonna happen.
Who fucking swims in Delta Green?
I am sad.
I've swum for you, my friend.
You did. That's a whole other
landscapes, but
a beautiful George Clooney swan. Just doing his thing.
So well. Oh my God.
I would have enjoyed taking this character out, right? But such is life.
Such is life.
So, I do. Talking about Delta Green and lethality, I was generally surprised no one died anywhere. Yeah. I think one of us got extremely fucked up at one point.
Shot in the back. A deep unlucky roll.
I mean, the neck thing in the hospital, I was like, man, we're going to get killed by fucking 9 cops
so
right here.
Because I kept getting hurt, and then because I'm a surgeon, I was fine. So I was at max health when I got shot again.
And I want to just throw this out there, because some people who are listening, some people may take a little bit of umbrage with how the rules and how everything gets done, because this is a realistic setting. This is our world and whatnot, and people could probably argue to the sun and back, oh, you're not supposed to be able to perform surgery or first aid on yourself, because what's the point in that if anybody could just do that? Who gives a fuck, man? Like, if your character's got the expertise to do it, fucking do it.
I was gonna say,
it makes sense.
I think at one point Cohen was doing surgery in the car on himself, and I was gonna actually argue, as a bad player would, for like a -20 on a moving car.
Oh, that's what I would do, to be honest. So
we had him do a con check because it sucked.
Yeah.
And I think he was using a kit, and he just rolled flat, so there wasn't the bonus. So it ended up working out that way.
Yeah.
This is a really fun scenario. I'm sorry, my rolls have been half decent or at least humorous. Hold on. My rolls have been humorous or like either good or humorous at the very least, right? But this one was just I think I hit the rat man once.
Really well last time.
That does remind me, not to circle back too far, but one figure who you've all forgotten about seemingly was the large guy at the trailer park who was ordering around Myers.
Shit!
So
who the fuck is that motherfucker?
No, so Heinrich Schiele is a withered old raisin of a man, even with the
and very much
even with the unnatural prolonging his life.
He's a Hitler's left testicle. Of a
exactly. No, so big guy is another figure you would find that if you had talked to Detwiller at all ever, if you had talked to him at all when he was at the FBI office, or you would need some like very lucky rolls otherwise to get the info. So that is effectively the second in command of war, Alec Groom.
Damn. He's probably out in the wind at this point, unless he got rolled up. But who knows?
He is still out there.
Oh
shit!
This is my last question. I promise you. All the I swear to God, so somebody else can talk, right? But the bodies that we found, as we autopsied the victims of the psychic effect of the Ratman, right? There was a thread sort of lingering about that Cohen and I were talking about regarding what is the connection. Why didn't the husband have any of these sort of
what had happened is the people who were lashing out, the people who were developing these growths, these are people whom the man-made Loyerstone were affecting directly. So, and these people usually had some pre-existing condition. The violent man in the hospital was always a violent, abusive shithead before the Loyerstone got its hands on him. Wall was suffering from postpartum. Other victims suffered from severe body dysmorphia. That's why he took a cleaver to himself.
Oh.
Yeah, so just like this vulnerability that they had. I think I kind of got that when I was talking to Walls, but yeah, it's interesting to hear that confirmed. Well,
shit. This was a crazy ass fucking scenario, Jan. Thank you for
thank you,
Jan. Yes. And Bark, thank you for being a wonderful, amazing guest player, and for joining us in the 9mm retirement radio universe.
Hell yeah. Would love nothing else to come back on if you guys can appreciate my mouth sounds properly.
If the mouth sounds even make it into post or into the episode.
No, they will.
They need to.
If we need to.
I figured it was all no breaks, all train. We're getting out of here.
And yes, everybody, we're recording this in the past for you to hear in the future, right after we just finished the
literally 30 minutes
finale. So who knows what the fuck could change in anything when you hear this. But hopefully y'all enjoyed this arc and join us on the next one. And now possibly we're going to run a blooper reel after this. So
can't wait.
Hell yeah.
Oh, God.
All right. We'll see you on the next one, guys. Take it easy.
Thank you for hosting me. Love you very much.
Love you all.
Love you so much. Yeah, this was great.
Anything else, Mr. Kroger? Or anything else, Mr. Fern?
No, that will be it. And then...
Surprise.
She knows. Clack, clack.
Got Manchurian Candidate flashbacks, Bitch knows more than she needs to.
What's the word?
Context.
What's the word for atmosphere? Context. There we go. Fuck me. Kill me. Absolutely kill me.
So
that would be us. Are you Detweiler?
I am.
I've heard that name before. I'm not a fan. No, I'm kidding. Cut that.
That's gonna be a blooper.
Don't worry,
the universe are fighting together. No, you're all being brought in as, shall we say, we'll have to cut this because I'm blanking on the term now. What's the fucking term?
Supervisors, deputized,
Consultants?
No,
Like consultants.
no, it's outside something or other. Outside specialist, but
Doesn't have a wife. She's dead, but
In a mysterious house explosion.
Oh man, house burned down and she was asleep inside. That's so weird.
Yeah, so weird.
Fuck me. Can I type? That would be great. No. I can't type.
yeah. So Klein. Oh, I'm sorry. And alertness at +20.
Alright, yeah. Tony just fucking flipped over the water fountain. So from the
finally
from the
rebelling
living room.
against it.
Yeah, from the living room, we just heard a super loud boo from the fucking pump. So I just cleaned up all the water from the floor.
Finally revolting against the cruelty of the water fountain.
We're gonna keep this one in. Everybody loves some Tony action.
Today, we took it today from one spot to another, and I think he didn't like the other spot. Anyways.
Amazing.
What'd you roll, Lucas?
That's an 80 over 75. What if I suck his dick?
So roll.
That always works.
Okay, I'll actually say
It's November 18th, 2017, with your 7 a.m. morning yesterday recap of events. Yesterday evening in the small town of Port Orford, Oregon in the United States, 36 people were killed at a dive bar after... What the fuck am I morphing into? Christ alive, pick an accent. Autobots, roll the fuck out!
Diddle-diddle-diddle.
Yeah, we pile into the
all right. So,
Transition noise.
He didn't have access to cocaine for like 20 minutes while we were with the cops, and now
it's
he's
bad.
just
yeah,
like, constant.
he's gurning. He is gurning hard.
One might say he is gooning hard for some coke.
It's not like it's a super high dosage, but it's like to keep the flow going.
He definitely doesn't have a problem.
No, he doesn't have a problem. It's like
Give me
Why
a
does he
minute.
sound horny?
Yeah.
What?
Why does he sound horny about it? It's like the Nazi bodies.
Nazi bodies.
Like,
I want the fucking bodies. I'm here to fuck the bodies. What? I don't know.
I adjust my dick in my waistband.
Jesus.
gray sweatpants.
Everyone asks me if they can fuck the bodies. Buddy, they don't let me fuck the bodies. No, he said, "Oh,
everything has a price."
Yeah.
But I swear I heard get your pee-pee on.
Yes.
I also heard that.
Get your pee-pee on. Get your penis on. Sorry. Continue.
Just the most ridiculously horny coroner's office.
Get your pee-pee on, he says as he grabs into his pants.
Yeah, Chris like wheels out a gurney, and like on top of it are just like a bunch of strap-ons. It's like, pick your size.
Barks over here like, why the fuck did I agree to this?
Yeah. First walks in behind you, all massive stiffy hanging out of his pants.
Oh, just like in one of those like leather dog masks.
Oh my god.
It just gets worse.
It's his personal protection equipment.
Good God.
I put on a condom.
All right, let's move on before we make this even more unhinged.
We're gonna need.
Goes up to Chris and asks for a quick handy.
Oh fuck! I figured it out. Those fuckers are farming the Tooth Fairy.
Oh my god.
How do you think? Do you think we fund ourselves with methamphetamine? No, we use that ourselves.
So.
Yeah, Kruger also just like pops a vein on his forehead and it's like, oh wait, I'm gonna. Okay, we're gonna wait. Can't fucking wait for Kingston to get us shot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sorry.
Off the record.
Fucking dog was just losing his mind behind me. All right.
All good.
Fuck. Human with my dentist?
A human with my dentist is more likely than you think. So
I can't grab the nurse and like wrangle him into this fucking room.
No, you can. Go ahead and roll me just your strength. Like,
I literally want to grab him. Yeah, I want to grab. I see he's on the initiative, and he's gonna be in the initiative, dude.
Oh no, I should. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to punch her in her fucking forehead and break my knuckles.
In various states of dress and undress, a lot of people who are just in their hospital gowns, trying to hold it together so their ass isn't flapping in the wind.
Yeah, there's some guy that's put it on the wrong way, so his dick's out, and he's.
There's at least one guy who has it on backwards. Yeah.
I've done that before.
Yeah.
Are you sitting in the leather chair?
I'm sitting in the leather chair.
Oh no!
I got my computer next to me. I live in a very small room with no ventilation anyway, and it's 99 degrees outside.
I'm so sorry, dude.
The thing we suffer for our art.
Yeah, I was literally about to say that shit. I'm gonna go take a whiz now as well. So
so that will be HP's lethality rating. Oh shit. Because that counts as lethality. One moment. That's gonna be a sedan, armor 3, surf speed average. Yeah, my Deutschen Beute.
Ganz schlimme Sache.
All right, y'all can fucking stop now. All right. So, we get it. You're cool. You know other fucking languages. Christ.
Also, Krüger. The funniest thing is, I haven't played it out, but Krüger knows German. And he has a 50% in it.
You'd guess maybe a limestone or something like that. Or even a chalk.
Cumstone or something.
Yeah. Big old fossilized cumstone.
Yeah.
Real quick, I want to interrupt. My wife just texted me. Fish is sleeping on me. If you disturb him, I will make sure it is the last thing you do. Y'all heard it first, and it's on record that I will die if I touch this cat. Continue
That's
on.
understandable, though.
Making your way down the tunnel.
Making my way downtown.
Walking fast.
No.
Eaten by a rat man. I
don't know if it's. I don't know what's better, the Rat Man or the Scat Man or the Hat Man. None of these things are ideal.
Yeah. Skibbity da 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 doop. Da 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 doop.
Skibbity rat toilet.
Rat Man.
Yeah. After Rat Man. All right. Klein. Not Klein, I'm sorry. Koan, this is on you. So.
I take one sand. One sand is my great-grandfather's fucking timeless watch. Timeless
artifact. Your watch lighter. That's a real piece right there. Your watch lighter.
Yeah, they used to call him Bond. But he smashes it against the goddamn wall. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I love that you know that off the top of your head. That's not concerning.
Comes from being Amish.
Yep. Yeah, that's one thing we Amish love is magnesium rope
white phosphorus. Yeah, we love white phosphorus in the Amish community.
As you feel, I'm at higher hit points than Kruger is so funny.
Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah, I mean you are.
Wait, you're at 7 right now, right?
Yes.
I'm at 9 now. Wait, am I 7? Oh, I can't do math.
7.
Sorry.
Yeah, you're at 7.
You're at 7.
Okay. I am at less. Never mind.
I'm still higher.
Oh, yeah, that's valid. Okay. I'm so bad at math. Holy shit.
Don't worry about it. See, this is why we do podcasting.
This is why I'm playing medieval studies and not math.
Yeah. See, fellow medievalist, I love it.
Oh, hell yeah,
anyhow.
dude.
Really putting that PhD to use, my guy.
Kill me.
I love you, dude.
I'm trying to get there, so give me a couple years and I'm gonna be in the same boat.
Hell yeah, brother.
So
I'm not gonna click that this time.
I
don't want to look at that. I don't need rat penis in my life, Caius. I do not. I do not.
Your neck, your back. She and
pussy and your crack.
I was gonna type it, motherfucker.
Yeah, there you
go. That had to be done.
I do just want to say that Koan will spend the next fortnight between Phoebe's legs. Just to boost that.
Okay, responsibility. Okay.
That's how we end. That's how that episode ends.
Actual last roll of the night. Roll me. What is a cunnilingus roll?